Hey, shalom, family. At this time, may the peace of Yah come upon you when you learn to obey Him. It's been a long time since I did my last video, brothers and sisters, but I was on Facebook, texting back and forth with the brothers and sisters, um, um, to stir my brothers and sisters up, along with the others, to study the words of Yah and learn about their history, their identity, brothers and sisters, because we have enemies in the earth at this time, brothers and sisters, and it's been that way for a long time even before we went into captivity, brothers and sisters, in our own land. And I'm gonna cover that you may see these things, brothers and sisters. And some of the same nations is in our homeland called Israel today, the modern terminology. So we're gonna cover that, brothers and sisters. This is a very important video called Nehemyah, a great servant, and also as Raya as well, that we're going to cover. They was in the same time period coming from the captivity of Babylon, brothers and sisters. Nehemyah, you're going to see, was a cupbearer for the king of Persia, called Iran today, brothers and sisters. And he asked the king, could he return home and repair the walls? And so, and we're going to cover that. It's very important, brothers and sisters, and cover the part about the rich Yahudim of our nation. Yes, the rich brothers and sisters of our nation of that time. So we're going to cover a portion of that past that you may better know your future. Because that's one of the problems in our nation at this time, brothers and sisters. Our nation on whole is known today in America. There's a part of a nation is in America. And when on the Caucasian, they call European captivity, the transatlantic slave trade, that was just one portion of the slave trade of our people that took place over 500 years ago, brothers and sisters. And it was taking us from Africa and scattered us and sent us to different locations in the part of the earth and to the western hemisphere, in the islands, and in the land called America and Canada. So, brothers and sisters, so keep that in mind as well. And different tribes from the Caucasian had their hands in this plot. And also in 1452, Nicholas V, he was a pope that sanctioned the enslavement of the people from Africa, who are the Yahudim people. They called Negro, colored, black, and African American brothers and sisters. That's how they nationalized us, forced the tag marks on us to hide our identity. Brothers and sisters, which y'all said these things was going to be taken away from us, our heritage, our custom, what y'all gave us, brothers and sisters. Because remember, y'all even gave the man named Yaakov his new name, Yashael Yah. The modern terminology say Israel or Israel, but it's Yashael Yah, upright strength with Yah. So he inherited that name. And that's why you see how it was taken away, and now the modern term they say Israel or Israel, to hide our true identity and who we worship. Because even the name shows who Yaakov was worshiping and who he gained strength with. Yah, the creator, Bara. Bara in Abru language, which is modern term Hebrew they call it, means creator. Bara, B-A-R-A. So I'm giving you this little briefing before I get into this message. Nehemyah, see right here? Nehemyah, see this translation I'm reading from the day I chose to go with is called the Scriptures. It's translated in South Africa. I'm going to show you some errors in there they made, brothers and sisters, in doing this translation. But this translation is better than a lot of other translations, even with some of the errors that blaspheme the name of the Creator in its title. So I'm gonna point these things out to you that in your study you may learn these things and begin to know the truth and know how to identify your Creator. Where you will not blaspheme His name, speak evil against His name, and call Him something else, what He not. So, brothers and sisters, with no delay, I just wanted to cover that portion because it's been a minute since I did my video, and I've been thinking about it for a while, and I praise y'all, and I thank y'all for giving me the energy, the strength to do these videos once again, and to bring them out before you. I have 3 videos in line, 2 more after this one, as the Father give me knowledge and direct my mind to bring forth these videos. That all of them is very important, brothers and sisters. Many of you know I make claims that I am the Messiah. These things will be manifested to you as time goes on, brothers and sisters. And you will see these things as a fact and truth in the words of Yah, in reality, before you. Because Yah promised these things. He even told the prophets that a Messiah of the seed line of King Dawid will come and break you out of captivity. I'm not going to bring forth all that in this video, but the next video following this, I will reveal that to you, to those who don't know. Because many people, I know you read these scriptures, these translations. I'm going to show you some errors here that translators make the errors in. It has some facts of Yah, what He was saying, brothers and sisters. So clearly in here, that Yah made a covenant, agreement, a promise to King Dawid that his son will remain on the throne forever, permanently. And the throne of Dawid, the seat of Dawid, will always be called Dawid. But his offspring will reign, even from the words of Dawid. So nevertheless, let's get into this. So right now we're going to concentrate on this servant of Yah, an ancient brother of ours that did great work before Yah, and had a heart to obey Yah and carry out the plans of Yah. And this is what Yah tell us to have. Remember in the scripture, Yah tell us to love Him with our mind, with all our mind, with all our soul, with all our heart, and with all our strength. That's our whole being that He gave us. Remember, Yah said we are His gift to His parents. To our parents, we are the gift from Yah. So Yah rightfully deserved the honor from what He created. So, brothers and sisters, so he sent His message into the earth, His universal laws into the earth that I'm going to cover in the 3rd video. But right now, with no delay, see right here, Nehemyah, they got, see, in the modern translations, see, it's spelled out in English, but you can still see the name of the creator. See, Nehemyah, they got Nehemyah. See, when they got the I, the highest, the creator name. So that's actually blaspheming. That's not a transliteration of the name of Nehemyah, because it don't give the Yah is not the same as Yah. So always remember that. Because it was transliterated into English, it will always pronounce the same. But see, Nehemyah is not pronounced Nehemyah. See, they spelled it correct. That's more of a transliteration of the Abaru language. If you saw it written in the Abaru characters, it will pronounce the same way. So right here, so that's a transliterated, but this Nehemyah is not transliteration. They got an error. So let's get into it. We start off with chapter 1. Nehemyah is so important, brother and sisters, because this show you a time period after Babylon captivity. So keep in mind, Babylon captivity. What Daniel the prophet saw was the first beast of the last 4 kingdoms that will rule the earth. Remember, we got I'm gonna go over it real quick. We got Babylon, we got the Medes, and we got Persia and the Greek, which is the 4th beast that will reign on the earth. So right now we are in the modern term. We under the reign of the fourth beast, the fourth and last beast that is diverse from all the rest. So keep that in mind. And so at this time, what I'm showing you now, we're getting into, it was under the reign of the second and third beast. Because remember, the Medes and the Persian worked together to destroy Babylon. The Medes went in and fought that war and defeated Babylon. Persians gave the order. So keep that in mind. So it was a hand-in-hand working together between the Medes and the Persian to the Greek. So keep that in mind. So the Medes, the Persians, was all around the same region with Babylon, and they defeated and dethroned that beast. Number one, that Nehemyah saw. And so, because see, the first beast is the one that destroyed the first temple. So when Yah gave the commission and gave the authority to the Persians to make that decree, that the people of Yah go return back to Yah Shalom, they call Jerusalem, or Jerusalem, that I'm going to show you. I'm going to point that out to you in a moment. It gave this decree, this order, that they can return, who will return and rebuild the temple. So keep that in mind. And so we're going to look at the King Cyrus. So this part is coming after King Cyrus. I might cover something about Darius, and then the other king after him, Artaxerxes, who gave the order to Nehemyah, Nehemyah was his cupbearer, and Nehemyah stood before him saying, and he saw the look on Nehemyah's face and asked him what was wrong. And Nehemyah told him what was wrong and asked permission, could he go and do these things. And the king granted that. And so let's get into it right here. With no delay. So right here, chapter 1, verse 1 say, the words of Nehemyah, son of Hekaliah. See all these names with Yah. Nehemyah, Yah. See, the people of Yah, and see this particular translator put a correct right here. So then you can see where they changed it again. See where Hekaliah, that was his father's name. And it came to be in the new moon of Kislev in the 20th year, as I was in the citadel of Shushan, that Hanani, one of my brothers, came with men from Yada. See, they got Yehuda. They got Yehuda. See, it should be Yada, but they got Yehuda. See how they changed the A and put a vowel E? See, that's an error right there. But they put that there because we are Yahudims, and you're going to see it in the writings. So you never change into Yehuda. It's always Yahuda or Yada. From the mother lived, who had bared this fourth son and called him Yada. Not Yuda, but Yada. Like they got Yehuda, Yuda, but it's Yada. See, so let's get it. So the men from Yada, and I asked them concerning the Yahudim. See that? That's the people of Yah. See, the Yahudim, when you break down this phrase Yahudim, the people, they read it from left to right, it's the people of Yah. Yahudim. See, we are the Yahudim people, the people who praise Yah. See, Yahuda, right here, the people who praise Yah right there. And so, who had escaped. So I'm going to go back up. The Hananiah, one of my brothers, see, one of his brothers came with men from Yada. And I asked them concerning the Yahudim, see, the people of Yah, who had escaped, who had survived the captivity. You see that? Who escaped and survived the captivity of Babylon. That's what he's talking about. And concerning Yashalom, they got your Jerusalem. See that? In your translation, you probably have Jerusalem. But it's Yashalom. To confirm that, 9:19 confirms the name of the city is Yashalom, named after the Creator. The people in the city bears the name of the Creator. So always remember that. Right here. It said, and they said to me, the remnant who are left of the captivity in the province are there in great evil reproach. See that? See, those who were left in the province under that empire and returned back to the land was there in great evil and reproach and dishonor. And the wall of Yashalom is broken down. You see that? So this is what Nehemyah was hearing from his brother and with the other people that came with him. And its gates are burnt with fire. And it came to be when I heard these words. Let's kind of blow this up a little bit. Too much. Let me see, take it down. Try to get it right. See, when he heard these words, that I sat down and wept and mourned for many days. And I was fasting and praying before Barah. See, they got Elohim. I'm going to show you something in a second. See, it says before Barah, they got the word Elohim, but it's Barah, the Creator. See, Elohim is plural of the heavens. See that? And I said, I pray to Yah. They got 4 tentacles, but it's Yah. I showed you in the name. I pray to Yah. Barah, they got Elohim again. Of the heavens. Oh, great and awesome El. See how they right here? They got El there. Then Elohim dead. El is a singular form. Just like when the Yah came there in Bath El, which is confused them. He separated them. And that's where in Shana, what they call in the capital city, one of the capital cities that Nimrod built. What in the modern term they call in the land of Iraq. Today, a city came out of that called Bath El. They call Babylon. That's where they came from. So keep that in mind, brothers and sisters. But father, Bath El them. The city was called Babylon, Bath El from that day. See, y'all came with this terminology, which means confusion. He confounded them. He scattered them. And also, it referred to gods and idols, brothers and sisters. See right there? So, a lot of people have been taught this. And people go call themselves elders. All that terminology is not relating. Say queen is better, or leader term is used, but not elder. But a lot of people don't know these things. Because when you go into the law for Yah, the first spoken law, Yah concentrated on this term, El. He told him, do not bow down to the El. Look it up. I believe the Hebrew number is 5, I ain't looking at it in a minute, 543, something like that, or 546. It's around that area you can locate it. It's spelled Elil. I can't remember the exact number. I think, or even it's 453 or 456. Somewhere around that location, you'll find it. And learn what it means, brothers and sisters. Y'all said that they are nothing. These are things people made with their hands, they bow down to and worship. We got to learn to follow what Yah said, how Yah spoke this word and used this word. Bethel. Some people classify as the gateway to God, but not the Yah. It was the gateway to confusion, brothers and sisters. With confusion, Yah came down and confounded them and confused the language, so they could stop building this idol they was building and try to make a great name for themselves. It started with Nehemyah, the great rebellious one, that caused the people to rebel against Yah. That's why Yah came down and confounded and said they won with one language. Let me go down there and Bethel them, brothers and sisters. Yah wasn't no L, he Bethel them. He put that on us, brothers and sisters. So keep that in mind, because this message is so important. But I gotta stop, because you got to know these things, because you got to know how to get back to our Creator Yah. That's what I'm showing you this. I'm showing you also. I'm getting into about the rich of our nation, so our nation will learn how to help our people and stop destroying our people. That's why we're in captivity today, because of the leaders. And what they did to the common people, the regular people, the poor people. Yah said it would never be that way again, brothers. So you got to know these things even before we return home. So you know how to return home to Yah. So you will know how to love your people, family. Because that's why we got put out of the kingdom of Yah, because we did not love Yah and we did not love our people. Our ancestors started this stuff over 2,000 years. There's nothing new, brothers and sisters. I know we put a lot of stuff on the Caucasians, but that was after the fact what we done. Yah sent an enemy of ours to do these things to us. And all the things we see in the earth today, what they are doing to us with no mercy, with no compassion. Even though some of you can say, I got rich through them. It doesn't matter, brother. They destroyed you. We came from 500 years of captivity from them, and they've been at us for over 2,000 years. Yes, the Caucasian, the fourth beast, the little horn that rises up from out of this fourth beast. Yes, it's the Italians people. They call Romans, but you know they always switching up names. But the body of people that came from the sea line of Yaphet, the ones who dwell on the coast, the modern term, like they from the east of our land. I mean the north of our land, came down and swooped down like an eagle upon us and destroyed our land, brothers and sisters, and destroyed the second temple. That Zerubbabel came and rebuilt along with the high priest Yahshua. So, brothers, you got to keep these things in mind. What I'm sharing with you. I'm giving you some history. I'm going over some history before I even get deep into the lesson. But I'm showing you some herbs as well. See right here. It's saying I pray to Elohim. Then they got of heaven. Then they say, oh great and awesome El. You see that? Guarding of the covenant. See, but it's Bara. I pray to Yah, Bara, which is in English means creator of the heavens. Oh great and awesome Bara. Guarding the covenant. See the agreement and loving commitment with those who love you. See that? See the kids with those who love Yah. So to love Yah is to obey Yah, brothers and sisters. To care for Yah, the things of Yah. And with those guarding your commands. See, that's one thing. See, I want to show you, because a lot of people say, oh, we don't have to guard the words of Yah. Yes, we do. He taught that to Abraham. A lot of people say, no, Yah He protects his own. We are, when you mean God, it's a vast meaning of the word God. God, and you look it up. One of them is to protect, is to keep, to reverence, to hold up, to protect for anybody coming with falsehood. See, so you got the words of Yah. When Yah gave us his laws, his Torah, the standard, the perfect standard of us how to live, the law do not talk to you. They are Yah instruction that you get and you obey and you spread it and teach it to other people. You got to talk the law. You got to guard the law. See, when you act on the law of Yah, then that's how the law protect, because now Yah gave you the instruction to protect you. And it protect you by you obeying it and carrying it out. Y'all give some instruction. Do this. Don't set your daughters up to be prostitutes. That's how you guard your family, brother and sister, in the ways of Yah. Our culture, our inheritance, the Torah, the instruction how to live. That's why we got to separate from our enemy, because the enemy do not guard none of the ways of Yah. So they cannot protect you. They only will destroy you, brothers and sisters. A lot of you don't know this, the importance of the Torah of Yah. A lot of you chasing money as your God and your protection, but they're going to destroy you. Why you think, look at, I could go down a list on and on. James Brown, Bruce Lee. I don't even know why I only had Bruce Lee in there, but he was a Chinese figure from China, and he died early. Some people say he got poisoned. He had plenty of money. Whitney Houston daughter. The one they call Prince. The one they call Michael Jackson. James Brown. Malcolm X. Martin Luther King. On and on and on, brothers and sisters died early in their lives. Didn't even reach 70 and 80 years old. Some didn't even reach 40 and 50. It was well-known figures in the earth, but was cut off from the earth. And a lot of them was killed by the Caucasian people, brothers and sisters. Now think about this, brothers and sisters. It's very important what I'm sharing with and showing you. I can't even get it. I ain't even get fully into my message yet. I'm still on the first chapter. So let me try to cover this, brothers and sisters. I'm showing you some things that is very important and did to y'all. Right here. It said, the Torah is did to y'all. It said, look, and with those who guarding your commands. See, it's orders, it's instruction, it's covenant, it's Torah. Please let your ears be attentive and your eyes open to hear the prayers of your servants. See, he was a servant of Yah. Obadiah, the word Obadiah means servant of Yah. See, and that was a prophet named Obadiah. So right here, when it say servant, it said Obadiah, which I am praying before you now day and night for the children of Yashael Yah. See, they got Israel, but it's Yashael Yah. They put see how they got the L there, trying to make it seem like they're the children of confusion, but it's not the children of Yah. Your servants. See, he was praying for them because the hardship they was going through. See, when they turned from Babylon, the Persians was ruling all of that territory, the province. And they had different people set up. You're going to see that as I keep going. Just like now, we got Caucasian, the Greek people, and other nations in our earth, and the same setup is in our land. People go back over there, they've been ruled under the same setup. In way worse condition because we don't have no temple there. They're not allowed to build no temple there. They got limited rule there, brothers and sisters, because they went back the wrong way. But they dead now. So I'm not going to talk much about them. But it's still the same setup as in the earth. We never got our land back in full, even though they was allowed to build that second temple at that time. So let me cover this, brothers and sisters. It says, please let your ears be attentive, read that part. I am praying before you now, night and day, for the children of Yashael, Yah, your servants. See, we are the servants of Yah. And confess the sins of the children of Yashael, Yah, which we have sinned against you. You see that? He was, matter of fact, I'm going to say this. You can see that as I get into it. I hope that my video don't run out and I have to make a part 2. But Nehemyah, you can see, was a governor of Yah. And as Raya, I'm going to use this term, he was like the master. He was the master spiritual teacher of the Torah. And his heart was great towards Yah. And the desire, showing we all, everyone, must learn to read the Torah. Even the Messiah, no one is excluded from this, brothers and sisters. Have to learn the Torah. We all got to learn the Torah. We got no master teachers in the earth. I hear brothers saying they master teachers, but still keeping that Sabbath in captivity. Don't even know how to keep the Sabbath. You shouldn't keep not one of y'all laws concerning anything dealing with an offering. Because all offering at this time is unclean to Yah. It would not be accepted to Yah. So how can you keep one of the laws that dealing with the feast and the laws that dealing with offering? You can't at this time. Like the new moon, but brothers saying they're keeping the new moon, but they master teachers of Yah. That's further from the truth. I'm not trying to belittle you, but I'm just telling you as a fact, brothers and sisters, we must all learn to humble down to Yah. That's why I'm here to show you the examples of what our people had to go through and how we enter into Yah and come to Yah. And the profound truth of Yah. So brothers and sisters, let's get it right here. It's very important. I am here now, the Messiah, to show you the words of Yah, to bring you back into the light of Yah, that you may rise and shine, and let your light shine before men, that men may see your light and turn and honor Yah who is in heaven, brothers and sisters. These are things you must know, Psalm 60. So right here, let me get my place, brothers and sisters. It's very important. I don't want to miss nothing. Verse 6 again, in chapter 1 of Nehemyah, the prophet. No, Nehemyah is not a prophet, he's the governor, so let's get it. And say, please let your ears be attentive and your eyes open to hear the prayers of your servant, which I am praying before you night and day, for the children of Yashael, Yah, your servant, and confess the sins of the children of Yashael. See, that's one of the main, matter of fact, that's the main entry back into Yah. We got to acknowledge our ancestors' faults and acknowledge our faults. For Yah to turn back to us and hear us again, to bring it back home and clean us up. And so, which we have sinned against you, both my father's house and I have sinned. You see that? So he acknowledged these things before Yah. We have acted very corruptly against you, see, and have not guarded the commands nor the laws. You see that? They didn't take it to heart. They did not reverence. They did not keep these things. So he acknowledged these things before Yah, they faults. Nor the right ruling, see? With the right ruling is often referring to the judgments of Yah, which you commanded your servants Moshe, see? To teach us and for us to keep. Remember, it was the law, statutes, and judgments. A lot of brothers today, they're talking about the law, but they bypass the right rulings of Yah, the judgments of Yah, and the statute, which is the detailed step how to keep each law of Yah. We got to know each law have statutes and right rulings. If we obey them, this will take place. If we disobey them, these are the punishments. See, you got to know that, brothers and sisters, of each law. before you enter into these things. You got to know, so you know how to keep the statutes of them, so you will not break them, so you will not be the judgment will not come upon you, the punishment. So we got to know these things, brothers and sisters. See, that's why we got to come together. We all got to teach this. See, the leaders got to teach it to everyone, and also the parents got to teach it to them children, and the parents got to study these things out so they will know them, brothers and sisters. We will go through all that once we come together. So let me get my place. I don't want to read the thing over and over and over and over. Right here, it says 7. It says, we have acted very corruptly against you, and have not guarded the commands, nor the laws, nor the right rulings which you command your servant Moshe. Please remember the words that you commanded your servant Moshe. See how even Nehemyah knew. We always got to go back and refer to Moshe, because with our nation, after Israel in captivity, called Egypt captivity, Yah gave the Torah to Moshe and how we should live on earth forever. So we always got to refer to Moshe, the laws Yah gave to Moshe. It's very important, brothers and sisters, because it's the same old laws that we must live by today. And the words he gave as well to the prophets. So they both go hand in hand. So right here, let me get it, find my place. Okay. You commanded your servant Moshe, see, to keep and to teach, to give to us. Please remember the words that you commanded your servant Moshe, saying, if you trespass, I shall scatter you among the people. You see that? In which our nation disobeyed Yah and broke his Torah, his covenant, and Yah scattered us among the people, just like he did them. He's talking about. But if you shall turn back to me, see, Yah say, brother, this is the simple way you can find this. Go and read this statement in Leviticus chapter 26. That's where it's at. Leviticus chapter 26. This statement was made to Moshe. And Moshe told the people. Y'all knew the stiff necks of our people that would turn at some point away from Yah. But Yah left this like a clause in there. If you do these things, and this is the mercy of Yah. For us to, all because of Abraham obeyed Yah. And Yah promised, he promised that land to his seed forever. But Yah would destroy the wrongdoers, see? And rise up some to obey Yah. And that's what he's doing now, brothers and sisters. Right before your eyes, right here. It said, but if you shall turn back to me, see, and guard my commands and do them. You see that? His orders, his commands, his Torah, his right rulings, his statutes. That's what he's saying. All right, as they tell him, is dead. And do them. Though you were cast out to the ends of the heavens, see, talking the earth, the heavens, I should gather them from there and bring them to the place which I have chosen to make my name dwell. This, you see that? He's talking about the chosen land, the promised land, Yasha'el Yah. And they are your servants, see, and your people, whom you have ransomed, see, brought back by your great power and by your strong hand. O Yah, I pray, please let your ears be attentive to the prayers of your servant and to the prayers of your servants who delight to fear your name. You see that? To fear also means reverence your name, to obey you, to follow in your authority. And let your servant prosper this day, I pray, and grant him compassion in the presence of this man. See, for I was the cupbearer to the sovereign. We talking about the sovereign of Persian, the third beast. So that's what he was praying to Yah, Because he was going to go before, and he went before the sovereign to ask him them thieves, and Yah, you're going to see granted to them. Chapter 2, I'm going to read. In chapter 2, I'm going to read verse 18 to 19. I'm going to get right into it. It said, I informed them of the hand of my bara, which had been good upon me, or great upon me, and also of the sovereign's word. See, and he had spoken to me, and they said, let us rise up and we shall build. So they made their hands strong for good, for the benefit. But when Sanballat, see now we're going to see some evildoers of other nations. The Horonite heard, and Tobiah the servant, and the Ammonite. See that some of these people had to create a name. See, but Tobiah, the Ammonite, is also a Hebrew person, but not from the sea line of Yaakov. See, because Abraham had many children, and also Abraham's brother was a Hebrew, and he had this kind of Lot. See, Lot was his nephew. No, okay, Lot, his nephew, was a Hebrew. He had a son named Ammon and Moab, but this the Ammonite, and this Tobiah was a Hebrew, so they knew of the name Yah. So see, Tobiah, the servant, the Ammonite, but they became the enemy of Yashael Yah. See, right, and Geshem, the Arab. See, Arab also was they are Hebrew. For Ishmael, from Ishmael, Esau, because remember, Esau married some Ishmaelites. He had married two Ishmael daughters. See, so Geshem, the Arab, they mocked us. See, made fun of us. See, Arabs are still in our land today as well. Arabs. Ammon is not too off this way far from our land, like around Jordan area. And they mocked us. See, made fun of them. And despised us. See, they hated us. And said, what is this you are doing? Are you rebelling against the sovereign? See, they talking about the sovereign of Persia. And I answered them and said to them, the bara of heavens, he shall bless us and let us and his servant rise and build, but you have no portion or right or remembrance in Yah Shalom. You see that? You saw he told them that they got no portion, no right or remembrance in Yah Shalom. So that's a fact, brothers and sisters. That's in the Father records. Because of their evil ways towards their own people, brothers and sisters, their own kin, near kin, they hated our people, brothers and sisters, because they wanted to do evil. They didn't want to serve Yah. So let me get to chapter 5 of Nehemyah. So we're going to get right into this, because this talk about the rich Yahudim. So I'm showing you this, brothers, because we got rich Yahudims among us today, who is not helping our nation today, brothers and sisters. They more like they are like traders. They under, because the Capitalatum don't know who they are, and they conforming to the ways of the Caucasian, the fourth beast. Instead of putting what they have together to aid our brothers and sisters, but our nation is so scattered today. Majority don't know who they are. Majority of them adopted citizenships, and they accept the citizenship because of benefits they get from the Caucasians to be of a citizen of the fourth beast they call America. Yes, Caucasian people, what they call white people. They adopted their customs. They accepted their laws as their own, brothers and sisters, which kept them off from Yah. and they people. They're going to see that they nation if they don't turn. So let's get it right here. We're going to go, this we talking about the past. What took place over 2,000 years ago. We're looking into right now. See, our nation go way back, brothers and sisters. I'm showing the time per how evil our nation was. And the suffering they was going through at the same time. And how another nation was ruling them. Even though they had jobs and all the same setup today in America. It was going on back then. It's already, let's read it. It says, and there was a great outcry. Only thing different, they was in their own land getting ruled. So let's go right here. It says, and there was great outcry of the people and their wives against their brothers, the Yahudim. See that it was an outcry against their own brothers and how they were mistreated. Because the brothers, the one that was rich, a lot of them was rich, was in the pockets and under the authority of outside nation, brothers and sisters, that was ruling our land. This is what you're seeing here, brothers and sisters. So let's get it. It said, and there was a great outcry of the people and their wives against their brothers, the Yahudim. You see that? They got Yahudim, but the Yahudim. And there were some who were saying, we, our sons and our daughters are many. Let us get grain from them. See, they talking from their own people and eat. See, they was hungry. But they was poor when they returned back from captivity and lived. You see that? Showing right now, one of the great important things is food. You got to have food to survive, brothers and sisters. Right now, don't you see in America, they're contaminating the water, the food. They're selling all kind of GM-modified food. I mean, I have a hard selection. It's hard to find food in these stores to eat. Very hard. We're in bad times in America, brothers and sisters. Extremely bad time. You could die off this food. And that's a fact, brothers. See, they put a small percentage in there, but never know. You keep putting it in your body. And and one reason why I didn't do it, I'm going to be honest and tell you straight up. One reason why I've been going through headaches off and on. Fighting this. That's one reason why I didn't do the video. I said, well, but when Father get me better, I'm going to jump back on these videos as y'all give me strength. That's why I started off in this video and saying something about strength. Because I know it's y'all who recover me to get this, because I know it's the food I'm eating. And sometimes my children don't obey me and don't drain all the blood out the meat. They came to, because I know the difference in my makeup in my body and my mind. You can see, so they call it the brain barrier that protects you for diseases and blood and all these things. But you can see when something in the end and it throws your mental faculties off. You can see it, your membrane. You can see it, the effects, and I know when something altering my mind and my thinking. Because I try my best to watch what I eat. And that's why I told my wife to watch my daughters. Make sure they carefully make sure they properly soaking this food. Make sure all the blood is drained out. Like the Father tells us, life is in the blood. Don't eat the blood poured out on the ground, in the dirt, and these are the facts of Yah, bro. So let's get into so food is vital to our existence, brothers and sisters. That's the way y'all made our bodies to consume food. So we got to watch over our foods. That's like God in the words of Yah again, because Yah tell us how to eat and how to properly clean our foods. So these are things we got to know. It say right here, and there were some who were saying, we have mortgaged our land, see, and vineyards and houses. Let us buy grain because of the scarcity of food. You see that right there? They was going through a period of scarcity of food at that time as well. And there were those who were saying, we have borrowed silver for the sovereign's tax on our lands and vineyards. See, they were paying tax on their land to an outside nation, even their own land, brothers and sisters. See, and now our flesh is like the flesh of our brothers. See, it's talking about, it is referring to the rich brothers. And our children like their children. See, we the same people. Some just have more than others, but we the same. But our people so blind that they don't look at it like that. You know, rich people, they go around, hang around Caucasian people, other people in the nation, they go to their meetings, and they rate each other about how much money they got. I'm on this status. I'm in the 7 number or 8-digit number. You here 0. I'm here, so I get to hang out with the classy, the people. You get to hang out with the people who killed you, brothers and sisters. Keep it basic. Who are caused you to come to America. See, ever since 1863, brothers and sisters, our people left the South, many of them, majority of them, great number of them, migrated to the North, all in pursuit of riches in the American way, the dream. It started coming the American dream. They started sitting in the same tables, signing the same contracts with the Caucasian people, going to the same school, integrated with them, married with them, and separated from their people, brothers and sisters. See, it's even worse in America, in that degree, than back in our land. But that was went on our land too. It's hate and hatred and being cruel to your own brothers and sisters. This won't be that way on the return home. That's why I'm going through this now to show you. Or that can be eradicated. This my way gonna be destroyed. So let's get into it. So I covered that right here. And this was very displeasing to me. See, when I heard of their outcry and these words. See, so Nehemyah recording all these things. That's why it's written in this book this way. And because in his writing, autobiography, it was recorded concerning things that took place in the lifetime, the things he heard, and he wrote about it. And my heart ruled over me. And I strove with the nobles and with the deputy rulers, and said to them, you are exacting interest, each one from his brother. And I called a great assembly against you. See, he was opposing what they were doing. And I said to them, according to our ability, we have redeemed our brothers, the Yahudim, who were sold to the nations. You see that? And you even sell your brothers. You see that? So look at this. So in our land, the rich brothers were selling the poor brothers. Or shouldn't they be sold to us? And they were silent and found not a word to say. You see that? Because they know they was guilty, brothers and sisters. I also said, what you are doing is not good. See, not right. Should you not walk in the fear of Al-Bara because of the reproach of the nations, our enemies? See, our brothers know these nations, the reproach of the nation, our enemies, and also I and my brothers and my servants am leading them. I am lending them silver and grain. Please let us leave off this interest. You see that? Because see, it's a law of Yah. We should not charge interest on a loan to our brothers. They were charging interest to their brothers, taking their land, selling them for slaves. See, so all in fact, you all got to know this. See, other nations been telling you this. They must read and know the fact. And a lot of our people been disclaiming this. I saw the debates, but that's a fact, brother. Own up to this. This is what our people did. It's in the writings. I can't change it. I didn't write this. It's dead. It's documented. I said, please give them back to them. Even today, so I want you to know. A lot I heard brothers say we don't trade in currency and just animals and this. No, brother. We had currency. We had silver and we had gold that you trade to buy things with. All these things, our brothers, we got to learn everything over, brothers and sisters, because a lot of falsehood went. I heard it. I said some of it. But when you learn the truth, you got to eliminate the falsehood. A lot of this came from Christianity, brothers. All of the falsehood came from Christianity. But know the truth. When we deal with our people, we deal with outside nations. We deal with our people a certain way. We deal with other nations. When we bought things from other nations, we use We had currency, silver and gold. The earth is going back that way. You're gonna see that. So let's get it right here. It said, let us leave off this interest. Please give back to them, even today, their land. See that? Their vineyards, their olive trees, and their houses. Also, hundreds parts of silver and of grain, and of the new wine, and of the oil that you have taken from them. You see that? See, we had people, the Yahudians of our nation, the rich, taking from our people, didn't owe them like that. But and they tried to interest, which is see, they were taking everything from our people. See, look at Michael Jordan. I hate to say his name, but I just did. At them shoes, he robbing from his own people, poor people. Our people killing each other for these shoes. See, it's the ignorance of our people. Somebody got to stand up and own up. The rich brothers got to be counted. See, they go and get head. And, they make the agreements with the enemy. He left his wife, whatever reason. I don't know the reason why he left, but married a foreigner who raped, robbed, and killed our people for over 500 years. That's just in America. And what they did in Africa. And what they did in our land. Over this, all together, it's over 2,000 years, brothers and sisters. Brothers and sisters. These are things we got to know. So right here, and on up to. I lost my place. Let me get back. I just got a little bit more. Go down and read those things. And also, my brother, my servant, I lend them silver and grain. Okay, please get them back. Okay, I read that. I'm going to skip some of that. 12. And they said, let us give it back and ask no more from them. So they did that. We do as you say. Then I called the priests and made them swear to do according to this word. I also shook out the fold of my garment and said, let Barah, the creator, in this way shake out each man from his house and from his property who does not do this word, even to be thus shaken out of the in empty. And all the assembly said, hallelujah. They got amen, but it's hallelujah. And praise Yah. See? That statement, praise Yah, is hallelujah. And the people did according to this word, told Yah also. From the day I was commanded to be their governor, see that? In the land of Yada, and from the 20th year until the 30th year. 32nd year of sovereign Atashata, 12 years, neither I nor my brother ate the governor's food. You see that? They was wise. Whole time he was serving this, he didn't eat the governor's food. But the former governors who were before me laid burdens on the people. You see that? And took from them bread and wine, besides 40 shekels of silver. And their servants also opposed the people. But I did not do so because of the fear of Barak. See that? See that this different? Those who fear Yah won't do this. Those who don't fear Yah of our own nation would do these things to you, even kill you, and serve and sell you off to your own enemies, our own enemy. And I also work strongly in the work on this wall. We did not buy any land, and all of my servants were gathered there for the work. At my table were 150 of the Yahudim and deputy rulers, besides those who came to us from the nation around us. And that which was prepared for me, that it was 1 ox, 6 choice sheep, and birds were prepared for me. and once every 10 days plenty of all kinds of wine. And in spite of this, I did not seek the governor's food, because the bondage was heavy on this people. You see that? Oh, my Barak, remember me for the right things, or they got good, all that I have done for this people.